Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome back for another video. By popular demand, in today's video, let's take a look at SUI and see where we can land with a price target for the 2024-2025 bull run. But before we dive on in, as always, this is not financial advice. I am not a financial advisor. This video is for entertainment purposes only. Please do your own research. And while I appreciate that so many of you are hopping in here from all over the place, you've got to hit the subscribe button. I have price target videos every day dropping at 6 a.m. Eastern Time, United States. Check out the ones I've already made. Look at the spreadsheet in the description of this video for the ones I'm about to make, and hit the subscribe button. I am trying to keep up as much as possible with everything going on in the rapidly changing crypto space that we are in. So while you're hitting that subscribe button, turn on the notification button as well. But without further ado, let's go ahead and dive on into this. So SUI, I want to say something up front about this cryptocurrency. This is not one that I knew much about, so I had to spend a lot more time doing research and trying to understand what all the hype was about. Really a big thing that happens a lot when I get asked during my live stream about lots of different cryptocurrencies, when I'm getting asked about a lot of times about one cryptocurrency, it's because that cryptocurrency is scorching hot at the moment, and that's what's going on with this particular cryptocurrency. So to summarize everything before we even get into it, there were a lot of things that I was very impressed about with this cryptocurrency. However, if you've watched my channel before, you know that I'm going to have to talk about the tokenomics. And with this one in particular, I am going to have to talk about the tokenomics. So keep all that in mind as we progress through this video. Again, lots of things to be impressed about. Let's get into that first. SUI is a first of its kind layer 1 blockchain and smart contract platform designed from the bottom up to make digital asset ownership fast, private, secure, and accessible to everyone. Its object-centric model based on the Move programming language enables parallel execution, sub-second finality, and rich on-chain assets with horizontally scalable, not vertically, that's really interesting, processing and storage. SUI supports a wide range of applications with unrivaled speed at a low cost. SUI is a DAG, all right? So there are different kinds of ways that you can process all of this. SUI is a DAG. That's the best thing to keep in mind. It seems like, based off of everything that I've looked at, that the hype is worth it from a fundamental perspective. And there are a lot of things I want to point out. The big thing that really sticks out to me, I just like looking at the numbers. I don't like as much focusing on what they're going to do, but what are they doing? And you can see that SUI is number 9 right now. I believe that's number 9. Let's see. Ethereum, Tron, BSC, Arbitrum, Solana, Avalanche. Number 10. Number 10. Earlier today when I looked at this chart from DeFi Lambda, it was number 9, but Manta is just a little bit ahead of it right now. But SUI, number 9, $1.7 billion market cap. A lot of those other ones in this chart are much bigger market cap cryptos. That is encouraging to me. But let me show you the next thing. This blows me away. Look at this TVL right now. TVL over time. TVL, total value locked into this ecosystem. It is going parabolic. I mean, my goodness, as long as we're going to see something like this, as long as this was one of the fastest growing chains in TVL, there is no stopping this price. So should you buy this now or wait for the dip? My favorite question to answer. Man, I bought some last week and I didn't even really pay attention to the chart. I was looking at stuff like this and I was like, I like what I'm seeing here as far as what is going on in the ecosystem. So I'm going to talk about how inflationary the supply is in a few minutes here. But from what I'm seeing here, I really like this, which makes me, just the same way that I did this with Arbitrum, I found some gems in the Arbitrum ecosystem. I'm talking Zay, I'm talking Pendle, I'm talking Ether, which hasn't launched yet, not Ether like Ethereum, Ether, the render competitor, that's all in the Arbitrum ecosystem. Here's my recommendation, my strongest recommendation I could possibly give in this video. You've got to check out the SUI ecosystem. There are probably some major gems in this ecosystem. And so here's where you go. DeFi Llama, click on SUI and examine every one of these. Scallop Lend, Navi Protocol, Cetus, Aftermath Finance. Figure out, do these have a cryptocurrency or not? Are they launching a cryptocurrency? Or better yet, are they airdropping a cryptocurrency? Liquid staking, Hadel Protocol down here. I wouldn't be surprised if there was some kind of an airdrop or something. Omni BTC, I'm curious about that. They have 8 chains of their own. What's going on with that? Very small on the chart, at least in TVL, but examine all of these. And I wouldn't be surprised if you did some research, did some diving in here, follow them on X, all of these, to see what's coming down the pipeline for a lot of these, because again, a lot of money is flowing into this ecosystem. That's my strongest recommendation. I'm going to be doing some research on this, but lots of things going on. There's so many things going on. We have SUI Lend coming on February 14th. Happy Valentine's Day. Get your girlfriend or your wife a present, or your boyfriend or husband, but there's a lot more males who watch this channel. SUI Lend coming on February 14th. So we have elements of Aave or compound here coming very soon. And then I'm skipping the next slide here. We have scallop incentives, lending and borrowing. This is on the SUI ecosystem, in the SUI ecosystem. So again, there's lending, there's borrowing happening right now. I've talked a ton on my channel about the benefits of borrowing against your assets and not selling and having to pay the tax man. I'm not a tax advisor, just look into it. But let's keep going here. The SUI network is a fast and efficient layer 1 blockchain based on the Move programming language, which enables transactional finality in under a second, parallel transaction processing, and infrastructure built to support complex blockchain games. So again, elements of Aave and Compound, elements of Avalanche. I'd put Avalanche in here because Avalanche is a big one with Avalanche Gaming, where we can see that there's a lot in development with them. So is this the next Avalanche? I have Avalanche at a $105 billion price target for its market cap this bull run. Is it going to do the same thing? I don't think so. I mean, Avalanche did peak at 28 billion in market cap. I would think that that would be the absolute floor under a normal bull run scenario for SUI here. 28 billion. It's currently at $1.7 billion. So here's some more things. I've actually played one of the games, and it wasn't bad. I mean, like, listen, crypto gaming is terrible. I've talked about that so much. Crypto gaming sucks. But here's a popular game on SUI. One of the most popular games on SUI is called Panzer Dogs, a 2D play-to-earn tank battling game where players can own all of their in-game assets. Panzer Dogs is developed by Lucky Cat Studios, a Dutch studio with a track record of over 200 million downloads on previous releases. So here's a screenshot that I took as I was playing this, and I'm telling you, it didn't suck. That is high praise for me for crypto gaming. I'm not a gamer, so I get bored very quickly playing games, even the best games. I'm not a gamer, but check it out. You know, take advantage of the play to earn features of this, and you can earn some. I don't know if it's SUI or the particular cryptocurrency that this may be with. I didn't play it long enough, but still, a not boring game. I'll take it. So talked about scallop already. Looking at the price chart, this is why so many people are asking about this. I mean, a few months ago, this was at 40 cents. Now it's at $1.46. I mean, if you held it for that first few months here, launched in March, I believe, it wasn't looking pretty, but $1.46. But okay, there's some things. Now it's time to talk about tokenomics. And so let's look at the circulating supply here. 11.66% in circulation. Max supply is 10 billion. So we got to figure out what's going on. When's this supply gonna come unlocked? And you can see, all right, look at the price chart. I recommend you always do this on coinmarketcap.com. Click between price and market cap. You can see it up here. Price, market cap, price, market cap. All right, here's market cap. Way beyond its all-time high in market cap. And that is because this is a highly inflationary cryptocurrency right now. So what does that look like? Here we go. Big vesting release, big jump in its supply in circulation in April of this year. So listen, I'm probably going to take a decent amount of profits around April 1st. All right. So big increase in supply. It's going to double pretty much. It's almost going to double, not quite doubling, but almost double within the span of a week in April. And then after that, when do you think that the crypto markets are going to peak? You know, 2025, October 2025, the supply is going to be at about 3.5 billion tokens in circulation. And remember, right now it's at 1.16 billion. So that's a 3x in its supply over the next 18, 20 months. That's something we've got to keep in mind. And that actually puts a damper on the price prediction that I'm going to give, because I could have given you a price target that really was about a 30x from where it is today. Wouldn't that be exciting for the number 46 crypto in the world? But unfortunately, I have to scale it back quite a bit. So you'll be seeing that on the next slide. So here's my estimate. And I would say in comparison to my other cryptocurrency review videos where I give price targets, I give a $40 billion market cap estimate. That is extraordinarily high praise for this particular platform. 40 billion, that's higher than Caspa. That's higher than Injective. And those are two of my favorite cryptocurrencies. Caspa and Injective, I believe, are at $28 billion. And that's higher than the bottom range of my near projection. If you're confused by that, watch my near video. So $40 billion market cap, that's not insignificant. I just want to be upfront with you about that. Some of you may be thinking that this is going to go to a much higher market cap than $40 billion. You might be right. Maybe I'm being conservative in estimating that this is going to $40 billion. Maybe it's going to go much higher. But $40 billion, I think that's about the range, maybe. So instead of $40 billion divided by 1 point whatever billion tokens, we got to divide it by 3.5 billion tokens. If euphoria is going to come, if market's going to peak in October of 2025 or November or December, something like that, which is, looking at past bull runs when Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies has peaked in the fall, late fall, early winter of the year after the Bitcoin halving. So if that's the case for SUI, that gives us a price of $11.43. So $11.43, $1.46. We're not seeing 10x potential here, I don't think, but you never know. So there's my price target, $11.43. I do want to remind you, though, I've already said it, I've already highlighted this again, the ecosystem. I have found gems looking at ecosystems for cryptocurrencies that have high dollar amounts locked in. So I'm putting it on you. Dig. Get your shovel out and dig on these particular chains within the SUI ecosystem. And I think you're going to find gold. But you got to do the work. And I'll do the work too. And I'll let you know. What I have coming next for the ecosystem. But $11.43. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section of this video. Where do you think SUI is going? What price predictions have you heard? I wouldn't be surprised if people are calling for this to go to $50 or $100. I think that's a little out of line, but love to hear your thoughts. Let me know. And otherwise, I will see you in another video. Peace.